We have the 2021 Stanley Cup Final rematch, the Montreal Canadiens versus the Tampa Bay Lightning, the team that took a Stanley Cup off of Carey Price. And this one's a bit of a dick punch, dick kick in the dick, whatever you want to call it, for the Habs, because they're starting without Noah Dobson, who took a shot to his hand. It looked like it hit him in the leg initially, but it ended up going off his thumb, and will be reevaluated in 2 weeks. So I think the vibe there is that he broke his fucking thumb, which some people are saying online, just fucking play. But if your thumb's broken, you can't fucking hold a stick. How do you want the guy to play? This one's interesting because it got really greasy during the regular season between these two teams, especially at the latter end of the season when they played twice in short order. The Habs are 2-1-1 against the Lightning, but I guess when you say a 2-1-1 for the Habs, it's technically a split this season. The main difference in this year is going to be goaltending, or in this matchup, should I say, not year. But Doby on one side, hot as fuck. And if he slides, you have Fowler, who's as calm as the rest of them. But then you got Vasi, who we know what the fuck Vasi can do, and he's on his game. But with the amount of surgeries this guy's gotten, how hot can he stay in for how long? Especially against the young guns of Montreal, who just skate up and down, skate circles around their opposition. But then again, you have Kucherov, you have Point, you have Hagel, you have Radish, who just put up 70 points, who didn't even play a full season. You have the thing is Hedman's out. But you have physical guys, man. Like, you have Nick Paul, Corey Perry. Like, they're a greasy bunch over in Tampa. But Montreal took no shit because their guys, and Anderson, Jack Guy, Strube, and Jaden Struble, fucking Slav got into it too. Like, Kirby Doc can get his fucking switch turned pretty quickly too. So this one's a hard one to fucking call. I want to say Habs. It's starting in Tampa, which honestly I don't mind for teams starting on the road, just because there's no pressure to win those games right off the bat. You could go down. Obviously, the split is ideal, where you go back home 1-1. But if you go down 2, it's not the end of the road because you still have your home games to play. But yeah, Kucherov has 130 points. Gensel is over a point per game with 88. Hagel 74. Radish, as I said, 70. They have the experience. But I'm going to ask you, producer Matt, I want to get your thoughts on this. Is too much experience a bad thing compared to the youth that Montreal and the excitement and the energy they're bringing in? Like, Tampa's been there, done that so many fucking times. Where is this business as usual for Tampa and that's the upper hand? Or is the upper hand really in Montreal's side where it's all this excitement and juice and we're going to take these guys fucking down?
I don't think too much experience is a bad thing, but I just think there's too much going for us. Like, we finally have a hot ass goalie. Everybody's playing well. We have St. Louis and then LeCavalier up in the box. Like, we have so much,
a bit of juju there.
We have so much like motivation, and we lost in the final. I don't know. I just think we're playing too good.
That's a big thing too. Like, people have to remember, Suzuki and Caulfield were there when they lost in the final, and that doesn't just go away. Suzuki's going to go there with, like, Suzuki knows these fuckers took a Stanley Cup off him. Cole Caulfield too. Obviously, Caulfield was brand new. He was fresh. That was his first taste of NHL hockey. So to him, it's like, obviously you lost, but he knows, he probably had that feeling, I'll be back. Whereas like Weber and Price, they knew they were done. So those guys are going back into Amalie, or it's not Amalie anymore, Benchmark.
Ass.
Yeah, ass fucking name. Knowing they have a revenge series on their hands. Never mind, as you said, St. Louis and LeCavalier too. So,
but also look at that game. I'm sorry, it's already 1-0. That was a playoff game.
Which one?
The 2-1 game.
Yeah, that was a playoff game.
That was literally a playoff game, and we did not get dogged in the slightest.
We were the bullies.
Yeah, we were
especially in Tampa. Before that one, we were the bullies.
Like, we're always small, and that's why we get killed. We were the bullies in that
game. They were
game.
small.
Yeah, like, so I don't know. I think the fact that we are like easily the biggest underdogs with like the betting sites is like crazy. Like, I know it's Tampa, but like we go, like, imagine we come out flying and we win that first game, and the Bell Center's like the biggest advantage in all of hockey as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, Yeah, I don't know. I
And
think
if Dobie's hot, man, Dobie was asked in the media, he was like, "Are you in the zone right now?" And it was just the most like aura yeah ever. Like bro just dismissed, like, yeah, shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm in the zone. Don't fuck with me. But like just looking at because I do think, and Tampa like is trying to adopt that like Florida Panthers mentality of being the bullies, which I guess they only work against us, but we'll see what happens in the playoffs. The bottom six kind of wins playoff series. And when you're comparing, I know the firepower up front with fucking the top line of the Habs being one of the best 5-on-5 lines out there, and you top line of the Lightning too. I guess the top line for the Lightning is, I think it would be fucking Point, Kucherov, and Gensel or some sort of combination like that against Caulfield, Slav, and Suzuki. But the bottom six is kind of where I think the Habs have the edge. Just because in their bottom six, I don't know what they're going to do with Oliver Kapanen because lately they've been playing him in a bottom six role. But let's say he plays a 2C like he has the majority of the season. Your bottom two or your bottom six centers are Jake Evans and Philip Deneau, who are two of the best defensive centers in the league. And if you don't think they're putting those guys up against the top six of the Lightning at home to let Suzuki and Demidov feast on Tampa's bottom six, then you're a fucking idiot because Marty St. Louis already has his strategy in the bag. The only thing where it could be tricky for this fucking Habs team is you're missing half the game without Noah Dobson, which I know Mike Matheson is there, and he's probably going to be paired with Caden Gooley because that's easily the best replaceable option for Dobson, especially the way he plays. But it's still not Dobson, and you're still going to have someone like, either you're going to play both, depending if Carey is back at least, because I know Carey is hurt right now. You're going to have both Struble and Jackeye, who have been playing fucking lights out. Those guys have been a force. And when you're looking at a playoff series, I like both of them in the lineup just because of what they bring physically. But if Carey is not in, then you have a serious fucking question if you're bringing in Reinbacher or Engstrom. And I don't know, Reinbacher's played a couple. I would lean more towards Reinbacher just because he seems so calm and he's more of a long-term play for the Habs. Because
give him experience.
I don't like. Let's be real. I don't think we're winning the cup. We could. Anything's possible. Anyone can come out of the East. But I think even management knows like this isn't the year they're trying to contend. So I think this experience, especially with how calm he's kind of been those first two games, I don't know if you saw, he punched Porter Martone straight in the dome. Yeah. So I thought he was a bit of a shy guy, but this guy doesn't give a fuck. So I like putting Reinbacher in over Engstrom. Engstrom, feel like with Matheson and Hudson, I feel like we kind of already have our like puck moving defenseman. Gooley can move the puck too. I like Reinbacher in there for that experience aspect. But yeah, it's going to be tricky because obviously Dobson was most block shots in the league this season, which is going to be big against guys like Radish and Kucherov. Yeah, I guess we're predicting series here.
Well, also something to think about. Imagine Kucherov he's not going to, but imagine he has an off series.
He had off games against Montreal.
So it's like that, and not that he's their whole team, but in that stretch where he had like 70 points in like 40 games, like that's why they are where they are. He had to go absolutely insane. So like, if he just had like his normal,
and they still didn't finish first.
Yeah, so like if he just had his normal good year, like yeah, a lot of our guys are having great years, but it's like we're tied on points with them. But like I don't know. I think we're a better team, to be honest.
I don't disagree, and like obviously we've had our chats off camera leading up to the playoffs and where the seeding was going to be, and I kept telling Matt that I always preferred Tampa over the likes of Boston, Ottawa, Buffalo, especially Buffalo. Like Tampa, 100% I want over the Sabres because I just don't think we can physically match up against the Sabres and the fucking units they have on that team. I said also back in 2021 that I preferred the Lightning over the Islanders when the Lightning won in 7. Obviously, I was wrong, but we don't know what would happen against the Islanders. I don't know. Like, it's always one of those, when you do like your playoff brackets and you always, like, I always hedge my bracket. I never pick Montreal to win their series just in case, like, I don't want to like yinx them or like, you know what I mean? So I never pick Montreal, but I'm going to have you pick first. Like, give me the prediction on your side, and then I'll say mine.
Well, here's what you have to picture first, okay? Picture first game, think of like how many games this year. Not that Tampa hasn't, but think of how many games, literally for the full 60 minutes, we just dog the other team. So imagine we're definitely a lot faster. So imagine we just come out absolutely flying and win game one.
And they like Montreal were new to the whole playoff style last year, where they got hit out the gate the whole fucking first 40 minutes. It seemed like last year in the playoffs against Washington, the first 40 they just got fucking killed.
Yeah.
Hit on hit on hit. And then when Washington slowed down because they got tired, that's when Montreal took over the game. But now with the likes of Hudson, Caulfield, Slav, Demidov, also that was his first taste of NHL hockey, never mind playoff hockey. These guys all know what to expect. And as we said, in these matchups early in the year, they were the bullies. So I don't think, and Washington's a bigger team, so I think people are kind of looking, I think where these odds are kind of so skewed is I think they're looking against for that series against Washington last year.
Also, Dobich just got thrown in as a rookie. Hadn't played many games.
Yeah.
Like now he's coming in. He has a bunch of games under his belt. He's playing unreal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
that's true. Like the thing is too, like Vasi can be hot or cold too. So if Vasi isn't on his game too, Caulfield, Suzuki, Slav, Demidov, Hudson, even Matheson, they're gonna fucking pick their spots when they have the chance too. So,
But think if we win game one, I honestly think playing at the Bell Center, we've been so good at home this year. I literally think that if you win game one, just knowing that you're
I think
going
they
back
can win
to
this.
the Bell Center, like you're already up 3-1. Like in your mind, you're almost like,
Yeah.
no, we're not going to lose at home.
I genuinely think even if they go down 2-0 in Tampa, they could still win the fucking series. Like Montreal, especially in the latter part of the season, they've never lost more than 2 in a row. If they go into Tampa and they go down 2-0, I think they're going to just fucking come back hot, and they might even win 4 in a row because Montreal last year were a streaky team where they won a lot, then lost a lot, but now it always seems whenever they lose 1 or 2 in a row, they just wake the fuck up and then they just go on a tear. So I think, I don't know, like I don't...
I'm gonna go Habs in 7, and let's just hope that there's the 2-day split so I can watch.
Oh my gosh, Vasi in a game 7, I don't want that. I think Montreal's gonna win, but because of what I just said, I'm gonna say Tampa in 5.